Sorry, y'all hear my Discord and all that kind of shit. But this dude, P Diddy, bro. Hey, I don't know what to say. Y'all go ahead and like this thing up, subscribe, share this with y'all people, bro. I'm about to full screen this shit, bro. Don't even worry about it, bro. We gonna get into it.
The singer, whose latest album is called Love, is getting a lot of hate right now. This after federal authorities have raided 2 properties linked.
I was about to say that. I seen that, bro. They done raided 2 of his mansions and shit. Come on, P Diddy.
To him, one on each coast. Sean Combs appears to be part of an investigation into a sex trafficking operation. And of course, this comes as he faces multiple lawsuits that accuse him of assault and abuse, and he denies
that diamond in your tube. Rich people.
It all. We're bringing you the latest details to drop in connection with Diddy and the massive investigation. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
We gonna watch this, bro. I ain't gonna
So we have been focusing very heavily on the Sean Diddy Combs story. I mean, what's interesting about this is we actually were focusing on it, 3-4 weeks ago. I did a very big sidebar on it where I broke down all of the latest lawsuits facing the rapper, the mogul, the reported billionaire. And at the time, we were really highlighting one of the big lawsuits that he was facing. A producer named Little Rod Jones had sued him for sexual harassment, sexual assault, was alleging absolutely horrendous things against him.
Bro.
And this is on the heels of other lawsuits. Remember, Cassie Ventura
I was about to say
lawsuit against him. She settled the day after, but she accused him of rape and human trafficking. I mean, the worst stuff you can imagine. And then all of a sudden, you fast forward,
When
and
she
this
signed
week,
him?
you see Diddy's name throughout the whole news. Why? Because federal agents raided properties that were connected to the rapper.
Hold on, I gotta silence this shit, bro. Like, this shit going off. Turn on notification, bro. That shit going off, bro. I don't want that in my video.
Past Monday. And it was reported that this is all in connection to an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Now, to be clear, it is not been 100% confirmed by authorities.
Bro, what the hell?
Combs is a
hold on, y'all. Because, bro, I'm tired of this shit. This Discord. Bro, this... Okay, yeah, chill out. Hold on. Can I turn it off? Is it KOS? It's this server on me. KOS. Where's that shit at, bro? Somebody just send me an invite? Oh no, Helldivers 2 ready to play. If y'all trying to run some games and shit, bro, I got PS5, bro. Comment section below. I'll drop my PSN and all that kind of shit. I play Call of Duty 2K, Madden, any game. I play it. But I want to silence this before we get into anything else, bro. Y'all hear that shit? I know. I cannot silence this shit. Bro, I can't do this. Station settings, mute channel, bro. Yeah, there you go. I muted it. Now I'm good.
Or subject of the investigation. Certain outlets are reporting that Combs is the target. What do I mean by that? Target is essentially the person that prosecutors have evidence against.
Bro, what the hell? All right, yo, hey, hold on real quick, bro, because this is irking me, bro. Everybody channel getting silenced, bro. Notification settings, bro. Y'all should have been. Stop doing this shit. Let me see. Just did it or not? But all right. Let's hope and pray this did it, because I don't hear nothing else. All right. We got like 12 minutes left, 13 minutes left.
So if he's the target of the investigation, that is a very big deal. It is being reported that the search was pursuant to a search warrant issued through the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York. Need probable cause that a crime has been committed, gathering evidence in connection of that. And clearly, a federal judge signed off on this in order for these properties to be raided. And who were they raided by? Homeland Security carried out the raid. Homeland Security focuses on human trafficking investigations, among other things. Now, NBC News reported that several people have been interviewed by federal authorities in connection to allegations of sex trafficking, sexual assault, solicitation, distribution of illegal narcotics and firearms. This is so purely reminiscent and consistent with the allegations from all of these high-profile lawsuits that I mentioned that were filed against Combs, his family, his businesses, his associates, sex trafficking, sexual harassment, sexual assault.
It was be locked up and bro. Why is this Discord shit?
We saw agents swarming onto the properties, sometimes with guns drawn. We saw video of several individuals, including who appear to be Combs' sons, Justin and King, in handcuffs. Now, it seems like they were detained, not arrested. And at the time of this recording, it is not clear where Sean Combs is. There's been mixed reporting about his jet, his location. We don't really know. But what we do know is that at the time of this recording, neither he nor anyone else has been arrested or charged or indicted in connection with this operation. There are some updates, though, and those updates are what we want to talk about. So first up, there was this idea, as I mentioned, this probable cause, the search warrant signed by a judge. It's a very big deal. And we still don't know what exactly they're looking for. When you talk about sex trafficking, human trafficking, you're talking about bringing people across state lines for sexual activities, for commercial profit. Commercial sex acts is another way to say it.
All right,
and
I
so
got it.
What they might be looking at, you might be looking at documents. You might be looking at computers, electronic devices. One of the things that stands out to me when I think about one of these prior lawsuits, Little Rod Jones, this producer, he alleged that Sean Combs has cameras in all of his homes, and these cameras captured a lot of this illicit behavior as a form of blackmail. So was it possible they were looking at the camera systems? We just don't know. But one of the big updates that I have to talk about is this statement from Combs' attorney, Aaron Dyer. This statement reads, and it was from yesterday. It says, quote, "Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated. Mr. Combs was never detained but spoke to and cooperated with authorities. Despite media speculation, neither Mr. Combs nor any of his family members have been arrested, nor has their ability to travel been restricted in any way. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. There has been no finding."
So, okay. I was about to say this. There has been no finding of criminal or like liability. So y'all didn't find anything. He got both his mansions raided and y'all didn't find anything. No clues. Either he had a team to motherfucking hide it, or y'all really had nothing, bro. Homeland Security, bro. Y'all really had nothing, bro. Y'all, this whole search warrant or whatever, y'all ain't got nothing on P. Diddy.
Finding of criminal.
I'm just asking questions. I ain't saying I'm just asking questions.
Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name. A lot of things to break down from this one. Number one, yes, he hasn't currently been charged with anything.
Okay.
The civil cases, one settled, the other ones are still ongoing. So he has not been found liable. That is all true. That could change.
So it's still an investigation.
Is a witch hunt? Possibly. One of the things that I've noted is that you could say it's unique that indictments, arrests have not come in conjunction with a massive raid like this. Sometimes, usually they do.
The world's most popular vocal effects plugin has evolved. Introducing
So,
Auto-Tune EFX Plus 10.0.
They don't have nothing, absolutely nothing on P. Diddy. But they still working on it. They trying to find something, you know, to get rid of P. Diddy, get him locked up, all that kind of mess, bro. It's crazy, bro. Hey, look. P Diddy, hey man, if you did something, bro, I don't know. Turn yourself in. That's all I'm saying, bro. They not gonna stop till they get your ass. Honestly, this like the judge did this shit, bro. It was like, hey, look, send HSI out there, bro. Like raid his shit, bro. He said the judge like had this shit going or whatever, bro. Y'all know, y'all watching the same video I'm watching.
But other times they don't. You need to build a case. And you hear this idea about perhaps that federal authorities have spoken with a number of individuals that might have given them probable cause to then go for the search warrant to find more information. We've interviewed Tracy Walder, former FBI CIA agent, who said that you go onto these properties, this raid, one of the things you needed to do was to actually retain evidence, make sure it's not destroyed. Perhaps authorities were tipped off that evidence was about to be destroyed.
Oh yeah, now you.
But the idea of this military level force I thought was so interesting because we have to remember, again, going back to the lawsuits, again, these are lawsuits, these are allegations, different standard. We're not talking about a criminal case. But when we talk about that and we look at the allegations in these lawsuits, there has been allegations of firearms possession, that Diddy forced his associates to carry weapons for him. There was a shooting that was referenced, two shootings. Let me rephrase, two shootings were referenced in that Little Rod Jones lawsuit.
Whoa.
Diddy engaged in this or allegedly engaged in this and then had people cover up for him. So with those thoughts in mind, and you're looking at how big these properties are, it is not surprising that you see this level of force. Authorities don't know what they're going into, and they have to detain people, bring them outside, not only for their safety, but for the safety of the people they detained as well as they're going into these properties. So the level of military force, you could argue, was justified. They mentioned that these electronics were seized. We don't know what the contents of them are. We don't know exactly what they're looking for, but that digital footprint, as we've covered in a number of cases, can be quite substantial. And ABC has reported that agents seized a number of electronic devices. There's a lot of legal issues surrounding the Diddy case. Makes you think about how important it is to have a great lawyer, right? Well, that is especially true in personal injury cases, which can be very, very tough to navigate. But enter Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, proud sponsor of us here on Sidebar. You know why they're so big? Because they win a lot. They are all about fighting for the compensation their clients deserve, even if that means having to take a case to trial. And they have secured multi-million-dollar verdicts all across the country.
They're going to fuck your shit up, bro.
We're talking a verdict of $26 million in Philadelphia. That was higher than the highest insurance offer in that case, by the way. And when I say that, sometimes insurance companies, they lowball offers, but Morgan & Morgan, they don't settle for that. You need a big firm to take on these big companies. But also there's something else that I always want to highlight when it comes to Morgan & Morgan, and that is that they have completely modernized the process to make it so easy for their clients. You submit your claim, you upload documents, you sign contracts, you talk to your whole legal team, all from your smartphone. That's it. Seeing if you have a case only takes a few minutes. Also, I should tell you with Morgan & Morgan, there's no upfront fee. Yeah, you only pay them if you win. Maybe not surprising that over 3 million people contact them every year. But look, if you're injured, you can start by easily submitting a claim at forthepeople.com/LC sidebar or by dialing pound law. That's pound 529 on your phone. Now, there's another update we want to talk about. I mentioned how there's been no arrests or indictments. Yes, in connection with the sex trafficking investigation. However, there was an arrest of a man named Brendan Paul, someone who is alleged to be Combs' drug mule. Alleged that he supplied him with these illicit substances. This is, I believe, an allegation.
I know he got
the Little Rod Jones lawsuit. Well, he was arrested for cocaine and marijuana possession out in Florida, I believe at the airport. He has been bailed out. Just a little interesting detail about that. Now, his attorney, Brian Bieber, issued a statement to CNN. The statement says, quote, "We do not plan on trying this case in the media. All issues will be dealt with in court." Interesting. Also, I want to talk about the arrests here. So, again, there's been no arrests, but there could have been false speculation. There could have been rumors that Diddy's sons, Justin and King, were arrested. They were handcuffed outside of the LA property during the raid. No indication they were arrested.
Actually,
TMZ actually reported
he just got arrested. This video is 9 days ago. I had seen it, but I just looked on social media. P. Diddy's son just got arrested for sexual assault. Unless that's old news or some shit like that, and they just putting that shit on the media. But I just seen it on Instagram. What was it? World Star Instagram page. He got arrested for sexual assault.
That they came back to the home to move things out. When we first saw the images of this, I was reminded that his son, one of his sons, was implicated in wrongdoing in a lot of these illicit acts by Little Rod Jones in that lawsuit. That one of his sons was involved in a shooting at a music studio, that his son was present during a party where minor underage women were present. So when I first saw the images of them in handcuffs, you could make the mental leap that they were possibly arrested. That is not the case. They were just detained. Now, I also want to highlight something that was a little disturbing. So when this happened, this raid happened, apparently some guy shows up outside of the raid in L.A., claims to be Diddy's neighbor, tells reporters that he was noticing some shady things going down with Diddy, said he saw some wild things at night. It was reported on, it was amplified, it was circulated around.
Whoa.
Turns out that may not even be true, that he may not even be a neighbor. That, I have to highlight this. When we're talking about a high-profile person like Diddy, okay, rumors, speculation, misinformation is going to happen. And we have to be careful of that. We have to be mindful of that. And in a legal point of view, when you talk about Diddy and his cases, one of the things he said in the past about all of these lawsuits is that it's a chain reaction. One person comes out, another person comes out, another person comes out. It's a money grab. They're making things up. That could very well be true, but it could also be that they're telling the truth. So we have to always keep a mindful eye about people's motivations and why they're going to be coming out during this time. Let's always remember that. And talking about that, let's talk about the celebrity reaction. So there are some celebrities who have made comments about this raid, including Cassie Ventura, whose lawsuit really blew the whole thing for the public. She accused Combs, as I said, for years of abuse, assault, rape, trafficking. The events she described in her lawsuit were horrific. And one day after she filed it, Combs settled. Those details were confidential. But Douglas Wigdor, who represents Miss Ventura, as well as a Jane Doe,
wasn't she young as fuck with P. Diddy?
Statement, quote, "We will always support law enforcement when it seeks to prosecute those that have violated the law. Hopefully, this is the beginning of a process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. Even when you settle a case, those individuals could still cooperate with law enforcement. And I got the impression that after the Ventura settlement, it was never absolving Combs of wrongdoing. So let's be clear of that. There are others who have had beef with Sean Combs in the past. He has a long-standing public feud with fellow rapper 50 Cent, who after the raid posted on Instagram, "Now it's not Diddy Do It, it's Diddy Done." That seems to be in reference to a documentary series that he's trying to put forward, the Diddy Do It. But he goes, "It's Diddy Done. They don't come like that unless they got a case." Since then, he's posted several memes mocking Diddy's legal troubles. He also said Diddy was, quote, "too freaky for society." And then we have Aubrey O'Day.
The thing about 50 Cent, bro, he got facts. 50 got facts, bro. You know what I'm talking about. He also be trolling on the media, too, bro. It's funny as fuck. You gotta love it. It's 50.
Hey, she also commented on the raid. Now, Combs helped launch her music career in the early 2000s on his reality show.
Oh, they got this picture,
3.
bro. She
joined a group that became known as Danity Kane.
There you go.
But in later seasons of the show, O'Day was
y'all gonna get homegirl with a cocked eye.
Saying, quote, "She wasn't the same person he signed. That fame had changed her." But in a podcast in 2022, O'Day revealed that she was fired because, quote, "she wasn't willing to do what was expected of her, not talent-wise, but in other areas." Well, after the raids on Combs' home, O'Day posted, quote, "What you sow, you shall reap. I pray this emboldens all of us victims to finally speak on what we have endured." That is quite the statement. All right, so those are some developments. We will continue to follow what happens in the Sean Diddy Combs case. Stay with us here on Sidebar. We'll always have a lot more for you. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Jesse Weber. Until next time.
All right, man. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know what y'all think, bro, in the comment section below. Y'all think they got something on Diddy? Y'all think they gonna keep pushing until they find something on Diddy, bro? Y'all think Diddy gonna be locked up for... He gonna share a cell with R. Kelly and them. R. Kelly and Dan Schneider. Y'all gonna have fun in there, Dan. You and P Diddy, y'all gonna be butt buddies. I'm just playing. I don't know, bro. This shit kind of, it don't seem as worse as Dan's case. P Diddy, he done did some shit, but I done watched some videos and people talking about, is it true? I don't know, but I was just watching, listening, all that kind of shit. But Dan, like, come on, bro. You got my childhood actors and actresses, you know, talking about Dan did this right along with his crew. They did this, they did that. But that's another video. I might make a video about that shit. Dan Schneider case. But P Diddy, they've been trying to get P Diddy ass for like a few years or so. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below, man. Stay blessed. Stay tuned as well, because I'm dropping more, bro. My all days, I'm done making music, bro. I done got like a few songs in my file, like in my folders and shit, bro. But I don't know if I'm gonna release them, bro. It was just some fun shit. Shit. What was I about to say? Oh, new music drop, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, react to that. Sun beaming up in here, bro. Look, it's like I'm in heaven. Sun beaming up in here, though, bro. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to click that bell, man. I'm out the scene. Peace.